Good morning. Thank you for so much for joining us. We are here live at the Winnipeg Free Press News Cafe at 237 McDermott in the Exchange District. Every day during the Winnipeg Fringe Festival, we will be having live performances and interviews here on stage. You can catch that at 9:30 every morning. With us today, we have the Wonderheads. This is Kate Braidwood and Andrew Phoenix, and they have a show called Grim and Fischer, a deathly comedy in full face mask. And as you can see from what they're holding, gives the name a little bit of a descriptor there. They perform in full face masks. So please tell us a little bit about these somewhat bizarre looking masks.
Yes, these indeed are full face masks, and sometimes when we're out and about and people see us in our masks, they ask if we ever speak in the show, and indeed we do not speak. They are sort of well, what would you say? They're like big, large cartoon characters in a way. Yeah.
So I mean, tell us about the masks themselves. What are they made of? Did you design them?
Yes, yeah, I made these masks, and they're actually made out of paper mache, good old paper and glue, basically. Wow. But yeah, I sculpt them in clay, and then I cast a mold, and then into that mold do paper mache and lots of finishing and painting and everything. They take a while, about 40 or 50 hours a mask. So.
Well, they look incredible. I never would have guessed those were paper mache. So tell us a bit about your show.
Well, our show is about a old granny who lives on her own. She has a nurse that checks in on her to make sure she is okay. And one day she gets a surprise letter, and that letter is a letter from Death himself, this guy right here. And what ensues is her fighting off Death, quite literally, sort of like a Looney Tunes version of a very dramatic story, but told in a comedic light.
What inspired this idea?
Oh man, a variety of things. For me, a lot of it comes from just seeing my grandparents grow older and go into nursing home type situations, and just wondering what that life is like, and what it is to know that you're growing older and that this guy is getting closer. So. Yeah.
And also serves sort of as a catharsis for an actually really sad time of a life, could be, or for a tragic story that everybody goes through, to offer sort of a catharsis for what that experience is through this play.
And you don't speak during the performance, so you use music, you use motions or lighting. Like, how do you convey what's happening?
The story is all told through our bodies, and there's sound effects and music used throughout the whole show, and one of the comments we get the most actually about the show is that people are always very surprised that these masks, they seem very static, and they're frozen, but they seem to shift expression through the show depending on our body language or what's going on in the scene. So people usually come away pretty taken with that, which is really exciting. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're performing at the John Hirsch Theatre at the MTC main stage, if anyone wants to catch the show. But we are going to see a little bit of you two in action. So we're just going to take a minute to set up, and then we'll see that.
Okay. Great.
Big inhale up. Exhale down. Come on, everybody. Let's get going. Exhale down. One more time. Big inhale up. Exhale down. Now let's start reaching to the right, to the left. Keep both heels on the floor and reach up. Reach up right through that ceiling. Let's go. Here's a 5 and a 6 and a 7. 4 more times. Go. 4, 3. Now add a little press to it. Let's go. Up on your toe. There you go. Stretch the move a little further up. 4 more. And 3 more. And this is 2 more. And this is the last one. Hold it down. Now shoulder rolls. Shoulder rolls to the back. Big circle with the shoulders. Relax your knees, slightly bent.
Thank you.
That was really cool. I mean, I know I want to see more. You can keep performing if you like. But if people do want to see your show, it is at the John Hirsch Theater.
Venue number 1.
Yes, at the MTC. And so the Wonderheads all the way from Portland, Oregon. Is that right? Kate Braidwood and Andrew Phoenix, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So you can catch us at 9:30 every weekday. We'll have a different performer here on stage. From the Winnipeg Press News Cafe, I'm Tanya Cohet.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.